My name is Cal Greenfield. I live by Waupun, Wisconsin, and I farm with my brother Rich and his son Lauren. We have a parlor. We milk about 1,000 cows right now, and I take care of the replacements, and we have about 1,000 replacements at this time.
My name's Lee Meinholz. My family farm is Blue Star Dairy. I farm at our Middleton location. Just outside of Middleton, we milk about 600 cows.
Okay, my name is Greg Bethard. I'm CFO for Pagel's Ponderosa Dairy, Dairy Dreams Dairy, the Cannery Public Market, Ron's Cheese, and all the Pagel Family Businesses in Kewanee, Wisconsin. I've been in that role for about 2 years. Prior to that, I got my PhD long time ago at Virginia Tech in Dairy Nutrition and Management, and have worked in the dairy industry mostly as a private consultant for the last 15 years.
You know, I'm interested in what the other panel members say. I looked at the questions. Right now we're raising all of our replacements, but our parlor is full right now. Over the last year now, we've always been growing. So we got to make some decisions too on what we're going to do with our extras. Right now we've been selling some cows. We've been able to do that, and I hope I can figure out, maybe we've talked in the past about breeding the bottom 10% with beef bulls. We do not do the genomic testing, and maybe we'd go that route too.
For my discussion was just different ways of dealing with your excess heifers. That at our farm we raise all our heifer calves up and then have a higher culling rate for dairy or for other issues, and typically try to sell either pregnant animals or after they've calved in and milked.
Nowadays, we're fortunate in the dairy industry that we know how to get cows pregnant at a much more efficient rate than we ever have before. So many dairies like ours are faced with a surplus of heifers. So the question is, how many do we need? Whether we should continue to have maybe more than what we need, what are the costs of that, and strategically what can we do to maximize the most value we can out of all the animals that we can potentially get pregnant each month. So I'm going to focus on some of the things we look at in terms of projecting future inventories, how many heifers we think we need in our facility, and hopefully give the audience a little idea or some things to think about that they may want to consider strategically in their operation.
Oh, I think there's a lot of different things you can learn here. There's always, you know, every time you go to these meetings, I think you know, it's not always a big thing, it's a little thing. We were talking at the table before. I went to one of these 15 years ago and talked to a little thing that turned into a big thing was pails. When you give a calf a pail, is it that calf's pail for the rest of its, you know, 8-week period? And they said yes, and because I was washing my pails up, and you think it's kind of funny, but it's when you got 150 calves, it's a lot of pails you don't have to wash every time. So there's always something to learn, sometimes big, sometimes small.
The Calf Summit's very useful because when it comes to the breakout sessions or even just the general speakers, there's something for everyone. That if you're more into the feeding end, there's enough speakers, or facilities, or actually even just management practices and how to work with different people or manage different people.
Somebody should come attend Calf Summit because it's a great meeting. There's a lot of people here, a lot of great resources. Vita Plus has quite an outstanding staff with lots of resources available. And obviously calves are the future of any dairy, and if we can't start them out right as calves, we don't have much of a chance of finishing well as milking cows. So this subject matter is critical to every dairy, and Vita Plus has a heck of a good team put together here in an outstanding meeting.